A very lovely hello to all 9th ninjas, 9th class champions. So my dear students, I have come up with one more video, one short video for your chapter number 2 of your maths, and that is Introduction to Linear Polynomials. My dear champion, the student who don't know, I have already provided one short video on the channel. The video has already been uploaded. The chapter number 1, orienting yourself, the use of coordinates. So if you are having any problem, if you are having any kind of problem, difficulty you guys are facing in that chapter number 1, please go and watch that video. Okay, so let's talk about now in this video chapter number 2, Introduction to Polynomials. And here, my dear champions, so I know what I usually follow, my teaching methodology based on from basics to advanced. So whenever I used to start any new chapter, I used to teach everything basics that you guys required for your clarity. So I'm starting from very basics and I'll be coming to the advanced questions and good question of linear polynomials. So before moving to linear polynomials, because the chapter name is Introduction to Linear Polynomials. So before talking about linear polynomials, you should know what is polynomials. Then we'll be talking about linear polynomial. First, let's talk about polynomial. So basically, if I give you a very simple definition of polynomial, so basically a polynomial is an algebraic expression. A polynomial is an algebraic expression in very systematic manner when few variables and few constant terms combine. That is called polynomial. For example, my dear champion, basically, let me give you definition first here for polynomial. So, it is an algebraic expression. It is an algebraic expression combining some variables means x and y. These are called variables, generally x and y, because the values of x and y are not fixed. According to situation, according to condition, the value of x and y keep changes. So it is called variable, something which varies, the values whose keep changes, right? The value of such terms which is not fixed. The value of x and y varies, so that is called variables. So, and it is an algebraic expression combining some variables and constants called polynomial. Yes, my dear, this is called polynomial. Yes. Okay. Now, I know for some student this definition may be very easy to understand, and for few students out maybe there for whom this definition may be difficult to understand. So let me give you a realistic situation how you can construct a form of polynomial in your day-to-day life. Just wait for a while. So first look at the definition. It is an algebraic expression combining some variables means x and y, and constant means, what is constant? Numbers. The numbers are called constant numbers, like 2, 3, -7, these are called constant. Why? Because the values of numbers, if I write here 7 means 7. We are talking about 7 only, 7 itself. It cannot become 8. It cannot become 9. It cannot become 6 unless we do basic addition, subtraction, division or multiplication. This number will remain as it is. 7 means 7. It has its own identity. If I write here -8 means -8. If I write here 2 means 2. We are talking about 2. The value of 2 will not change until we do any mathematical calculation to it. Until we do any mathematical addition, subtraction, division, multiplication to the number. The number will remain as it is. So they are called constant. So when we combine few variable, for example, let's say I'm taking variable x plus I'm taking here one more variable y, and I'm taking a number a equals to 0. Oh my god, look, this is an example of polynomial, because the definition is it is an algebraic expression combining some variable and constant called polynomial. So this is a polynomial. Now there is some special terms which will be linked with the variables, So if the variable x is there, if the variable y is there, so there will be some number, there will be a constant value which will be attached with the variable. So if there is nothing, it means y, it means there is 1. So if we write here 7x plus 5y plus 7 is equal to 0. Again, this is also polynomial. Now, this 7 is called coefficient. The constant which is attached with variable is called coefficient. This is also a constant. 7 is also a constant number. But the special thing about that 7, this 7 is linked with x. This 7 is connected with x. So it is called as coefficient. Here, this 5, this 5 is also constant. But what is the special thing about this 5? This 5 is connected with y. So this is called again coefficient. So coefficient means when coefficient terms comes up, when a number is attached with a variable, that number is called coefficient. So this is called coefficient of y. And here, this 7 is alone. This 7 is alone. There is no one. There is no any variable. So this is constant term. This is pure constant term. And we can write here constant. I hope this is clear to you all. Coefficient of x, this coefficient of y, which is 5 here, and this is called pure constant. Now, how many variables are here? X is also variable, y is also variable. So this equation is called, this equation that you are looking at here, this equation is basically the equation, linear equation in two variable. Why? Because the exponent of variable is 1 and 1. So that is the reason why this is called linear polynomial. When the exponent of variable is 1, I will be teaching you in the next slide what type of polynomials are there. So in the next slide, I will be teaching you, we'll be discussing about types of polynomial. But just clear it, what is called polynomial, what is the exact definition of polynomial, please make sure to clear this. So I hope everything may be clear to you all. So it is an algebraic expression combining some variables, it may be x and y, and constant called polynomial. Now, there are few conditions. There are few conditions for polynomial. Conditions for polynomial. My dear champion, look at the condition for polynomial. First is the exponent of variable must be a whole number. My dear champion, if the exponent of variable is not a whole number, if the exponent of a variable in any polynomial is fractional, so such equation will not be polynomial. For example, if I ask you 2x square plus 7x minus 4 equals to 0, and one more equation I have 2x to power 3 by 2 plus 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now look at both the equations. This is absolutely a polynomial. The degree is 2, so this is called quadratic polynomial. And if you look at the exponent of variable, here x has exponent 2 and here x has exponent 1. So this is absolutely correct because the exponent must be whole number. And 2 is 1, 2 and 1 is the whole number. But if you look at here, if you look at the second equation, the variable x has exponent 3 by 2. And if the exponent of variable is fraction, it cannot be a polynomial. This is violating the rule of polynomial. So for polynomial, the exponent of variable, and in simple words we also call power. So the power of variable must be a whole number. Then only we can say that the given algebraic expression is a polynomial. This is the condition, my dear. So the exponent of variable must be a whole number. This is very important thing. You must make sure to observe whenever you are looking at any equation, the power of variable must be a whole number. Second condition is, I need some space here. Okay, so I need little space here. Yeah, I hope everything is visible to you guys. Okay, now second condition is, my dear champions, let me use green color. The second condition for polynomial is the exponent. Some student also call this as power, but in real mathematical term it is exponent. Whatever the number comes up here, this is called exponent, and basically power is the value which comes up after solving. So exponent, or we can say power of variable must be positive. My dear champion, if the exponent of variable is negative, it cannot be polynomial. Let me show you the example here. I'm showing you example here. So 4x to power minus 3 plus 3x square plus 7x minus 7 equals to 0. Look at this equation. Everything was good, but the term which is violating the rule of polynomial is this negative. X to power negative, x to power minus 3, which is violating the rule of polynomial, so it cannot be polynomial. The power must be positive and the power must be what? Whole number. Then only the given algebraic expression will be called as a polynomial. So make sure, don't be blind. If any equation is given there, so don't decide very quickly that the given equation will be polynomial. It is not necessary that all the given equation will be polynomial. If all the rules is valid there, if everything is valid there, if every terms and condition following as per the definition of polynomial, then only we can say that the given expression is polynomial. Otherwise the given linear equation will not be polynomial. So what are the situation? What are the condition, champions? The first is the exponent of variable must be a whole number, and the second is the exponent of variable must be positive. If the exponent of variable is negative, as per in the given example, so it cannot be a polynomial. Okay, now moving to your textbook, I have brought up here, this is your textbook picture, and there is example given in this chapter. So look at the example. My intention to do this example is to show you whether this chapter is related to your day-to-day life or not. So of course this chapter is related to day-to-day life. We can apply polynomials, the concept of polynomial in our realistic situation, in our day-to-day life application. Okay, so look at the question here. My dear champion, there is a story given here. And what is the story? Let's read. Raju went to a shop where there were sealed boxes of different colors on scale. Okay, and basically there were boxes and the boxes were sealed, but some color pattern, the color coding was marked outside the box. So this is red color and this is blue color. So let's read ahead. The shop owner told him that the red boxes have 4 pins. Okay, the red boxes has how many pins, champions? 4 pins, and the blue boxes have 5 pencils. Okay, so in this box 5 pencils are there, and here 4 pens. Okay, now if the Raju bought X red boxes, oh my god, listen champions, in one box how many pens are there? 4 pens. And how many boxes red boxes Raju has bought? If Raju bought X red boxes, so number of pens, total number of pens, how much will be the total number of pens? In one box how many pens are there? 4 pens. And how many boxes? If he Raju bought X red boxes. Okay, so 4 into X. This will be the total number of pens. Okay, let me write here total number. Now, if I move to total number of pencils, come on. Okay, and Y blue boxes. Okay, so how many blue boxes he has bought? Y blue boxes. And how many pencils a blue box has? A blue box contains 5 pencils. And how many boxes he bought? Y boxes. So total number of pencils. Now Raju has 5Y. Now again in this question, how can he quickly figure out the total quantity of pens and pencil? So let me give you also if he got 3 extra pens free, so shopkeeper has given him 3 extra pens, okay, just free, no cost. How many pens and pencils did he get altogether? Observe that X red boxes will have 4X pens, of course we have already written here, and Y blue boxes will have 5 pencils, so we have already written here 5Y. Also he got 3 extra pens free, thus the total number of pencil is given. So how many total? How we can make an algebraic expression? So total number of items. Now he has 4X plus 5Y and plus 3 extra pens, and it was just free. So this will be the equation, the appropriate equation that will give him the clear picture of total number of items. Now he has, Raju has 4X plus 5Y plus 3. So this is what, my dear champion, this is a polynomial. Why polynomial? Because we are combining X and Y are variable, 4, 5 and 3 are the constant terms. But here 4 and 5 are coefficients also, because 4 is connected with X and 5 is attached with Y. So 4 and 5 are the coefficients and 3 is pure constant. So my dear champion, here how many terms are there? Total number of terms. So if we look at here, total number of terms 1, 2, 3. These are called terms. The family which comes between plus sign and minus sign, all are terms. So total number of terms are 3. Now if I ask you coefficient of X, the coefficient of X is 4. If I ask you the coefficient of Y, so coefficient of Y is 5. If I ask you pure constant term here, pure constant term, so the pure constant term is here 3, right? Pure constant. So this is the example of linear polynomial. So yes, linear polynomial is also, the application, the concept of linear polynomial we can apply in our day-to-day life to solve the situation, to solve any situation, right? Okay, moving to next. Now one more example we have is there is a realistic situation given to you and you have to construct a polynomial for this situation. So story is given there, diagram is given to you here, and you have to form the equation for this. Okay, look at the question. A rectangular garden of length L meter, okay, L meters, and width W meters. So basically there is a rectangular garden. This is a garden structure photo, and this is length of L meter and breadth of W meters, okay. Has to be fenced and decorated. Has to be fenced means covering from outside, and decorated. So there may be some decoration work that need to be done there. A wire fence is to be laid along the length. Okay. So can you see here? This green color portion is wire fencing. So wire fencing has to be done towards the length, towards the length. Okay, and the wooden fencing, can you see these are the wooden structure, and wooden fencing that has to be done towards the width, and that is costing 80 per meter. Special seeds have to be sown throughout the garden. In complete garden, in this garden, special type of seeds that have to be sown throughout the garden will cost 50 rupees per square meter, and we have to make the linear equation for the total costing. So let's talk about. So let's move to the First is wire fencing. So total, let's write here, total, I hope red color is visible to you everyone. Total costing for wire fencing. So my dear champion, what will be the total costing for wire fencing? Can you see here, for wire fence to be laid along the length costing 100 rupees per meter. Come on, 100 rupees per meter. And wire fencing is to be done towards the length. And what is the length? L meter. And this length is also L meter. So total length will be 2L meter. So this will be 2L into 2L meter. Entire length of both the length will be 12 meter and 100 per meter. The cost is 100 per meter. So we have to multiply with 100 here. So this is the first situation. Right. Moving to next. Total costing for wooden fencing. And wooden fencing has to be done, the wooden fencing has to be done towards the width. Okay, and what will be the total width? W plus W, and that will become 2W. And the wooden fencing cost is, wooden fencing is to be built along the width costing 80 per meter. So 2W into 80. So this is the second situation. And now special seeds have to be sown throughout the garden, which could cost rupees 50 per square meter. Can you see here? Per square meter. And this per square meter indicating about area. Yes, my dear, per square meter. Per square meter. Meter square is unit of area. So what will be the total area? I am writing here. Let's erase these terms. Costing, because we will be finding out total costing at the end. So let's write only costing. Okay. Now costing for sowing the seeds, and seeds have to sown in entire garden. So we need to find out area, and if this is rectangular, can you see here? This is rectangular, and we all know for rectangular garden area is length into breadth. Area is basically length into breadth. So what is length? That is L. And what is breadth? That is W. So L into W we can write there. L into W. LW is area, length into breadth, and 50 per square meter. So we have to multiply by 50. This is your third. Now the total overall costing. So what will be overall expense? Or we can say overall costing. Overall expense will be what? Add all these value. So 2 into 100 will be 200L plus 80 into 2 will be 160W, and this is 50 into LW. So this is the linear equation we have. This is 20L plus 160W and plus 50LW. Why I am writing there LW? Because the costing for sowing the seed is 50 per square meter. So square meter indicates we are talking about area. So if the garden is rectangular in shape, so what will be the area? Area will be length into breadth, L into W, and we have to multiply with. So we have this linear equation. This is the linear equation we have for total costing. I hope this is clear to you all. Moving to next. Okay, now moving to types of polynomial. So my dear champions, my dear class 9th students, basically the polynomials are classified by two methods. There are two classification of polynomial. One methodology is according to number of terms, and second classification of polynomial is according to exponent of variable. I mean, you can say power of variable, according to highest power of variable, which is called degree also. So let's talk about both. So first is classification by number of terms. So my dear, the first polynomial according to number of terms comes up is monomial. So basically monomial is the polynomial in which only one term is there. For example 2x, for example 4x, for example 4x square. So these are the example of monomial because only one term is there. There is nothing added with this or subtract or whatever. Only 2x we are talking about, only 4x is there, only 4x square is there. So this is called monomial. The second comes up here. The second comes up here is called, my dear, binomial. And what does it mean, binomial? Binomial means the polynomial which is having two terms. For example, 2x plus y. For example, 3x square plus 3x square plus 7x. So these are the example of what? Binomial. Why? Because add sign is there and there are two families, 2x and y. In this equation also 3x square plus 7x, two families are there. One family, second family. One family, second family. So this is called binomial. We can take one more example. 5x plus 3. This is also an example of, I'm not talking about here highest power and all, just we are classifying the polynomial according to number of terms. Don't look at the power and all. We'll be talking about power here. Okay. Third is trinomial. Okay. Trinomials. So trinomials are monomial. I hope you have understood single terms, only one term, binomial two terms, and trinomials means there will be how many terms? 3 terms. Can you see here? 3x plus 4y plus 7, or we can also take one more example, 3x square, this 3x square plus 10x plus 3. So how many terms are there? Just focus here. How many terms? 3x, 4y, 3 terms. How many terms are here? How many terms are here in this second equation? This second equation, 3x square, 10x and 3. So 3 terms are there. How many terms are here? This 2 terms are here. How many terms are here? 1 term. So monomial, binomial and trinomial. I hope everything is clear to you all. Now moving to second classification, and this is important for you all. This is important. Classification by degree. So first understand what is called degree. So listen, I'm giving you definition of degree here. Please write it down in your copy. So basically the degree is the highest exponent. In general we also say it as power, but in pure mathematics term that is basically exponents, but write both exponent and power. The highest exponent or power of the variable in any polynomial. Okay, this is called degree. Please focus on that term. Please focus on definition of degree. Very important. This is very important. Okay, this is very important. The highest degree, the highest exponent, or we can say power of the variable is called degree of any polynomial. Let me show you. For example, I'm giving, there is a polynomial in this format, 3x square plus 7x plus 7. 3x square plus 7x plus 7. Now if I ask you, what is variable here? The variable is x. Of course, x, y, these are the variable is x. Now if I ask you, what is the highest power of variable? So here the x is having power 2 and here the x is having power 1. But which is highest? Which is greater? 2 is greater. So basically here 2 is called degree of this equation. And 2 will decide which polynomial is this. So I'm going to give you the information, just wait a little while. Okay, now one more example I'm giving you. For example, 7y cube plus 7y square plus 8. This is the equation. 7y cube plus 7y square plus 8. Now what is the degree? The degree will be 3. This will be the degree. The highest exponent of variable is called degree. Now one more example. Yes, what will be the degree here? Now you might get confused. You don't need to be confused here. 6x plus 6y square plus 7. Here in this equation, x and y both are variable. But which variable is having highest power? So y is having highest power. So this equation will become quadratic polynomial. So this is the degree here. I know x and y both are variables, but which variable has highest power, and that is y. So basically degree is the highest exponent of the variable in any polynomial is called its degree. I hope this is clear to you all. So let's do the classification. So first comes up is linear polynomial. So my dear champion, linear polynomial are those polynomial in which degree of polynomial will be 1. What does it mean by this? Degree of polynomial will be 1 means what? The highest exponent of the variable will be 1. So example 7x plus 4, the highest power of x is 1. Oh, one more example, 2x minus 7y plus 6 is equal to 0. I am not talking about number of terms. We are focusing on degree, the power of variable. So here x is having 1 power and y is also having 1 power. So this is also what? Linear polynomial. I know there are 3 terms, so this is trinomial also according to number of terms. But according to degree, according to power of variable, it is what? Linear polynomial, because both the variables are having power 1. Now I hope this is clear to you all. Now moving to second comes up is quadratic polynomial. Okay, my dear champion, quadratic polynomial. So in quadratic polynomial, what is the degree? What is the degree, champions? Degree is 2. And what is called degree? Degree means what? Degree means the highest exponent. So let me give you example. So example can be 2x square. This 2x square plus 3x plus 1, variable is x, and x is having highest power 2. So 2 will be the deciding factor. Now 2 will decide which polynomial is this. So 2 is deciding this polynomial as this will be quadratic polynomial. Now moving to one more example. This, what is this? Here in this question the variable is y, and what is the highest power of variable? Y, the highest power is 2. So it means that the polynomial which is written here is not in standard format. Standard format is the highest power terms always come first. So if we write in standard form, so this will be the standard format. The highest power always comes first. The highest power term always comes first. So this is not in systematic manner. So we always make sure to write in systematic manner. And what is the systematic order? The systematic order says that give the first position to highest power, then one less, then pure constant comes. Okay, so 4y square, and this is quadratic polynomial. Now moving to third comes up is, my dear, cubic polynomial. And I hope now you have understood what is called cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial means what? Degree will become 3, and degree means 3. Degree 3 means what? The highest exponent of variable will be 3. So let's say example is 3x cube plus, so after x cube, x square will come. Now x will come, and now pure constant. And look at here, what is the highest power? The highest power is 3, and that's why this is cubic polynomial. And always write highest power, then one less, then pure constant comes up. So these are the classification: linear polynomial, quadratic, and cubic. There is one more, biquadratic, whose degree is 5. There are so many polynomials, but in class 9th level will be you have to study these 3 polynomials. Okay, moving to next. Okay, so it's time to do questions from your exercise. So let's move to exercise set 2.1 and let's find out the question number 1. Let's do the question number 1. So I am solving here question number 1. The question number 1 says that find the degree of polynomials. Okay, so first question is 2x square minus 5x plus 3. And I've just taught you few minutes back degree. Degree means what? Highest power, highest exponent. So x is the variable and the highest power is 2, so this will be degree. So here degree is equal to 2. Answer. Now second question. Second question is y cube minus plus 2y minus 1. So what will be degree? Degree will be y cube, so 3 will be the degree. Highest power is 3. This is the degree here. Now moving to third question. Oh my god, third question is minus 9. My god, minus 9, no variable is there. Now imagine why no variable is there. Why there is no variable? Why the identity, the existence of variable has been vanished? How? Why? Just imagine, if the power of variable would become zero, then only there will be no existence of variable, because we know that anything power 0 is equal to 1. So just imagine there is a variable having power 0. X to power 0 is 1, and minus 9 into 1 will be minus 9 itself, right? So here in this question, degree is 0, champion. Degree will be 0. Why? Because there is no variable. And why no variable? Why no variable? It indicates that there may be the variable, the exponent of variable would become 0, may become 0. That's why the existence of variable has vanished. Now, moving to question number 4. The question number 4 here. Question number 4, 4z minus 3. 4z minus 3. So in this question, degree will become of course 1, because z is the variable and variable has nothing as power. So if there is nothing, means 1 is there. So I hope this question is done first. Now second question. Write polynomial of degree 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have to write the polynomial for degree 1, 2, 3. Okay, so for degree 1, the answer of this question may vary, because some student may write only 7x. This is correct. 7x plus 4. This is also correct, because for degree 1 we just need only x to power 1. Whatever you are writing neighboring x doesn't matter. The x power, the exponent of x should be 1 only. Whatever you are writing constant value. So the answer of this question, I mean the appearance of the question may differ, but what should be similar? What should be similar of all the student? This, the power of x must be 1 here. Then only we can say that the degree will be 1. Okay. Next, for degree 2. So for degree 2 we can write 2x square plus x plus 1. 2x square plus x plus 1. So let's write here 3, so that to make the equation valid. Okay, 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Now what is the degree here? The degree is 2. The highest power is called degree. Now for degree 3. So for degree 3 we can write here 4x cube plus 3x square minus x plus 4, whatever you can write. But the power of x must be 3. Highest power of variable must be 3. Then only we can say that the given equation is of course of degree 3. So this is the answer. Degree 1, highest power is 1, highest power is 2, highest power 3. Now moving to this done. Moving to question number 3. Okay, what is question number 3? What are the coefficient of x square, okay, and x cube in the given polynomial? So my dear, very easy question. Coefficient of x square, and let's write both first, and here coefficient of x cube. So what is coefficient of x square? Can you see here? This is x square, this is x square, so this will be the coefficient of x. Here is x cube, here is x cube, so this will be the coefficient of x cube. But if the coefficient has negative identity, negative sign is there, always make sure to write the coefficient in negative. Negative, yes, because general format is having positive sign. So if negative sign is there, please consider negative sign also. So coefficient of x square will be 6 and the coefficient of x cube will be -3. This is the answer. I hope everything is clear. Okay, moving to next question. Okay, what is the coefficient of z in the polynomial this? So okay, so let's do question number 4. So 4 is, what is the coefficient of z in, so equation is 4z cube plus 5z square minus 11. This is the question. We have equation given here and the question is asking what is the coefficient of z. Oh my god, what a question. Can you see in this equation z is not here, z is not here, z is not visible, z is not here. Why z is not here? Now the question that comes in your mind, that should come in your mind, is why z is not here. Just imagine if I'm writing here z and I want to vanish, I want to delete the existence of z. So there is only way to delete the existence of z as the coefficient should be 0, because 0 into z will become 0. Then only the identity of z will be destroyed. The existence of z will be vanished. So in this question, the coefficient of z, so just imagine plus 0z. Just imagine 4z cube. By the way, 0z should come before 11, but no problem, right here 0z. So what is the coefficient of z? The coefficient of z will be 0. Why? Because z is not present here. So we can write here. So the question was little bit tricky. Coefficient of z here is 0. I hope this question is clear to you all. Okay, moving to question number 5. What is the constant term for the polynomial this very easy. So we have polynomial 9x cube plus 5x square minus 8x and minus 10, and the question is asking to find out constant term. Oh, we all know constant term are the term which is not having any variable. So it has variable, it has variable, it has variable. Only term which do not have any variable is last term, and that is 10. But don't write 10. 10 is in negative form, so make sure to write negative as well. Negative sign is also considerable. So constant term is minus 10. I hope this is clear to you. Moving to next topic. Okay. Now exercise set 2.2. Let's do exercise set 2.2, my dear champion. So find the value of the linear polynomial this and this. So what we have to do, the value of x are given here in all these 3 questions, and we have to find out the value of this polynomial entire. So what we have to do, we have to put the value of x here in this equation. So let's call this polynomial as px, because the polynomial is in the term of x, so we can write here px this, right? Now first question what? We have to put x 0. So at the place of x we can put 0. So 5 into 0 minus 3. So at 0 this polynomial is giving you value minus 3. Okay. Now second question, p polynomial, this is the general format, right? Now we have to put x at the place of x 2. So let's put here 2. So we can write 5 into 2 minus 3. So p2 will be equal to 5 to the 10 minus 3. So p2 is equal to 7, right? Third question, polynomial, the value of polynomial at x equals to 2. So let's do, and we have this general format. So on putting this x as 2, so this x will also become 2. So 5 into 2 minus 3. So sorry, 3 is there. Oh, second question was minus 1, guys. This is minus 1, okay. So this is, so let's write here minus 1. This was the second, okay. Minus 1 should be there. Okay, this is minus 1. So x minus 1, okay. So the question will become 5 into minus 1 minus 3. Let's solve this. So 5 into minus 1 minus 5 minus 3. So answer will be minus 8. Now polynomial's value at x equals to 2. So this will become 5 into 2 minus 3. So P2 will become 5 2 ja 10 minus 3. So P2 will become 7. This is the answer. So I hope everything is clear to you all. Moving to next. Find the value of quadratic polynomial. So this question is exactly same as previous one. In this question, the equation is linear, and now the polynomial is quadratic, and we have to find out the value at these values. We have to find out the value of this entire polynomial at this particular s, right? Same question, there is mathematical calculation. So let's write the polynomial as px. Give that polynomial general format. So I'm giving the general format px. So please write s. Why? Because the polynomial is in the terms of s. So ps will be equal to 7s square minus 4s plus 6, right? Now s is 0, so p s as 0. So p0 will be equal to 7 into 0 whole square minus 4 into 0 plus 6. Now solve this. So 0 square will be 0, 4 into 0 will be 0, so only 6 will remaining there. 0 square will be 0, 4 into 0 is also 0, so only 6 is the answer. Second, now find polynomial s as minus 3. So we have to put here minus 3 at the place of s in the polynomial 2. So minus 3 square minus 4 into minus 3 plus 6. Now solve this. So my dear, minus 3 whole square will be what? 9. Minus 3 into minus 3 will be 9. Minus 3 into minus 3. Minus minus plus 3 3 is 9. So plus 9 will be there, right? Okay, moving to next. Okay, minus minus again, minus minus plus, and 4 3 is 12. So plus 12 plus 6. Now 7 9 is 63 and 12 plus 6 will be 18. So solve this. 8 3 11, carry 1, and 6 1 7 8. 81 is the answer. Third question, we have to find out the value. What happened? Where is the question? Where is the question gone? Yeah, where is the question? This is the question. So I was supposed to erase this, but the entire question is erasing there. Oh my God. So let's erase this separately. Okay. Now, so minus minus plus will be 12 into 12 plus, this is plus 6. So 9 7 is 63 plus this 12 plus 6 is 18, right? 7 9 is 63 plus 12 plus 6. So plus 12 plus 6 will be 18. Now we can write here 8 3 11 1 carry 7 1 7 and 81 is the answer. Third question, p at s equals to 4. So now put 4 in polynomial also at the place of s. So this will be 4 square minus 4 into 4 plus 6. Now solve this. 4 square will be 16. 4 square will be 16 minus 4 4 is 16 plus 6, right? Now 16 7 ja 16 7 ja. So 16 7 ja basically 1 1 12, and this is minus 16 plus 6, right? So 1 1 12 and 6 is in positive form. So 1 1 12 plus 6 will be 118 minus 16. So solve this. So this will become 2 0 1. Answer 102 is correct answer. I hope this is clear to you all. Right? Moving to next question. Okay, to the present age of, so these are word problem based question. The present age of Salil's mother is 3 times Salil's present age. After 5 years, their ages will add up to 70 years. Find their present ages. So my dear champion, look at the question. So in this question, there are 2 individuals. We are talking about Salil and Salil's mother. And there are few conditions given, and we have to find out the present ages of both. What are their present ages? I don't know. Present ages are unknown for you. We don't know the present age. We are not sure what is the present ages. So what we have to do here, we have to assume the present ages as x and y. That will be variable, right? So we have to assume here present ages, and then after reading the question carefully, we have to form the equation. So let's do this. So we don't know the present age. So let Salil's present age be px years, right? And let Salil's mother's present age be y years. Okay, so we have supposed Salil's present is x year and the Salil's mother present is y year. Now read the question. The present age of Salil's mother is 3 times Salil's present age. Come on, yaar. And we have assumed both as x and y. So according to question, the present age of Salil's mother, and this is the Salil's mother's present age, y we have supposed. So basically y is equal to is 3 times. So 3 times means multiplication. So 3 into Salil's present age, and we have assumed Salil's present age is x. So y is equal to 3x. This is the first equation we got. First equation will be y is equal to 3x. Now moving to second information. After 5 years, my dear champion, Salil and Salil's mother both are human beings. So after 5 years, Salil will also be 5 years older and Salil's mother will also be 5 years older, right? Because both are human beings, right? So their ages will be increased. So after 5 years means future. After 5 years means future. So their present ages will be increased by 5. So after 5 years, their ages. So after 5 years, their ages will add. I mean, after 5 years, the age of both the ages, the sum of both the ages is 70. So after 5 years, x plus 5 plus y plus 5, and their addition. X plus 5, after 5 years this will be the age of Salil, and after 5 years this will be the age of his mother, y plus 5, and if we add both, the addition is equal to 70. This is equal to 70. Now please solve this. So x plus y, 5 will be 10, and this 10 will go there. So we have 60. This is the second equation. Now my dear champion, you have first equation y is equal to 3x, and you have second equation x plus y is equal to 3x. Now you can substitute, or we can say put. Substitute and put, both are same. Substitute equation number 1 in equation number 2. So if we substitute equation number 1 in 2, so at the place of x, at the place of y, we can replace 3x, right? So the equation will look like x plus 3x, because x is already there, and this y will be replaced by this 3x. So x plus 3x is equal to 60. So we have 4x is equal to 60. So x will be equal to 15. 60 divided by 4 is 15. And once you get x, so what will be y? So we can use this equation. So 3 into 3x. So x will be 3 into this. So y is equal to 45. So my dear, after getting the values of x and y separately, make sure to write the answer in words also. So to make the, evaluator, examiner, happy, because when you follow the proper steps in mathematics, your answer sheet look like very impactful and attractive. So make sure to write the answer. So Salil's present age is, now age is confirmed, so no need to write b. Why we are writing b here? Because we are supposing that now age is confirmed, so we can write it is Salil's present age is, this is Salil says 15 years. Salil is of 15 years old, and Salil's mother's present age, Salil's mother present age is what? 45 years. So she is of 45 years old, and Salil himself is 15 years old. Okay, I hope this question is clear to you. So this plays a very important role. Supposing the variable is very important. So we have one equation. This is linear polynomial, and that is why this question is here in this chapter, polynomial, because we have formed two linear equations here, and after doing the mathematical operation, we got the values of x and y. Moving to next. Okay. The difference between two positive integers is 63. The ratio of two integers is 2:5. Find the two integers. Okay. Again, the question here is, there are two integers, but we don't know. What are the integers? What are these integers? We are not sure. The integers are unknown for us. The integers are, we don't know exactly the figure of integers. Which number will they be? So, the difference between two integers. So, what we need to do here? Suppose the values. Suppose the integers are x and y. So, let's suppose. Always start your answer from here. Suppose the integers be x and y. Okay, let's suppose the integers be x and y. Okay, very good. Now the difference between two positive integers is 63. Now my dear, if we have supposed both the integers as x and y, but we are not sure which integer is greater and which is smaller. Either the x can be greater, y will be smaller, or y can also be greater and x may be smaller. We are not sure. So let's suppose I'm assuming here that x is greater than y. I'm assuming this situation that x is greater than y. So what will be the first equation? The difference between two integers is 63. So now according to question, if x is greater than y, so if we calculate the difference means what, my dear? Subtraction. Difference means subtraction. So the equation will become x minus y is equal to 63, because we have assumed that x is greater than y. Now look at the ratio. The second information, the ratio of two integers is 2:5. Now focus on the ratio. Here the ratio given as 2 divided by 5. So 2 divided by 5 should be equal to the ratio of the integers that we have supposed. But what should I write here? Whether x by y or y by x, you have to decide. What will be the exact format? X by y or y by x? This is little bit confusing. But my dear, if the ratio is having numerator a smaller number and denominator greater number, so it implies that here at this side also this number should be smaller, and this number denominator should be greater. Of course, this ratio will decide whether the numerator should be greater or denominator should be greater. So 2 is smaller, so this number will be smaller. And as we have supposed x divided by y is smaller, so y will come here, x will come here. Lot of students will make mistake here. In flow, they will be writing x by y. Yeah, x by y will be there. If you assume that y is greater than x, then only you can write there x by y. Getting my point? So now second condition is 2:5. So we can write here y by x is equal to 2:5. Now doing the cross multiplication will give us 2x is equal to here 5y. 2x is equal to 5y. Right, champions? So this is your second equation. So what you need to do? We have to find out the integers. So we can operate equation number 1 and equation number 5. So do one thing. From equation number 1, we can find out x. So from equation number 1, x can be written as 63 plus this y will go there. So y is in minus form. If the y minus y will go there, this side, opposite side of equal sign, so y will become plus. So minus 5. So x is equal to 3. So from equation 1, x equals to 63 plus y. Put it in equation number 2. From equation 1, x will be 63 plus y. Put it in equation number 2 here. So what will be the scenario? So 2 into x. So at the place of x, we can write here 63 plus y is equal to 5y. Now my dear, solve this. 63 into 2. 63 into 2 will be 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12. 126 and 2 plus y will be 2y is equal to 5y. and this y and this y both should be all together, so 2y will go there. So 126 will be equal to, if 2y will go there, we can write here 5y minus 2y, and 5y minus 2y will be 3y. So 126 will be equal to 3y. So y will be equal to 126 divided by 3, cancel, 3 4 ja 12, 3 2 ja 6, so y is 42. And once you get y is 42, you can find out the value of x by selecting any one equation. So we can select this equation, okay. So x will be equal to 63 plus 42, because x is equal to 63 plus y, and we have got the value of y. So x is equal to 32 plus 5, and 6 4 is 100. This is the answer. So x and y we have supposed x and y are the integers, so both the integers. So the integers, so both the integers are what? 42 and 105. This is the answer. I hope this is clear to you all. Okay, moving to next. Okay, say next question. Ruby has 3 times as many 2 rupees coins as she has. Okay, Ruby has 3 times as many 2 rupees coin as she has 5 rupee coin. Very good. If she has a total rupees 88, how many coins does she have of each type? Very easy question. Everything depends on forming the equation. Forming the equation, making the equation is very important. And how you guys can make the equation? Without supposing, without letting the value which is unknown to you, you cannot form the equation. So always in word problem question, always come to the last line. Always come to the last line. Look at the last line. How many coins does she have of each type? So here there are two types of coins Ruby has. One is of 2 rupees coin and other is of 5 rupees coin. But we don't know the exact number of coins each. So what we have to do here, what we need to do, we have to suppose the number of coins of each type, 2 rupees and 5 rupees. So let's suppose, number of 2 rupee coins is x, and number of what 5 rupee coins she has is y. So we have supposed x as number of 2 rupees coin and y is the number of 5 rupees coin. Now read the question. Ruby has 3 times as many. 3 times means we have to multiply by 3. 3 times as many 2 rupees coin as she has 5 rupee coin. Right? So the number of 5 rupee coins is equal to 3 times of number of 2 rupees coin. This is the situation here. Right? So there is a little bit complex English, so you have to translate the English into perfectly in your language. I mean, you have to understand this given English here. The language is little bit confusing. Ruby has 3 times as many 2 rupees coin as she has 5 rupees coin. So basically the number of 5 rupee coin is, let me write here AQ according to question. So number of 5 rupee coin y is equal to 3 times as many, so 3 into x. So whatever the number of 5 rupee coin she has is equal to 3 times of number of 2 rupees. This is the equation. So y is equal to 3x. 3 times as many 2 rupees coin as she has 5 rupees coin. Okay, now moving to second information. If she has a total rupees 88, see, she has total rupees 88. So my dear champion, listen here. Now if she has total rupees 88, total rupees, and how many 2 rupees coin she has? X. So what will be the total rupees? So 2 into x. Why? Because x is the number of coins. X is the number of coins. So if we multiply x from 2, so this will be the total value of money of 2 rupees coin, plus y is what? Y is the number of 5 rupees coin. But what is the value of one coin? 5 rupees. So we have to multiply by 5. 5y, and which is equal to 88. I hope this is clear to you all. What a question. Right? So this is the total money, 2x plus 5y, which will be equal to 88. Why? Because x and y are the number of coins of each type. Now you have first equation, you have second equation. So putting equation number 1 into, so let's put here y at the place of y, 3x will come. So 2x plus y, and at the place of y we can put here 3x is equal to 88. Now solve this. So on solving this, this will be 2x and 5 3 ja what? 15x is equal to 18. So my dear, 15x plus 2 will be 17x, and this is 88. 88 is the correct answer. 88 is the here. So x is equal to 88 divided by 17. 88 divided by 17. Check it once. Okay. Ruby has 3 times as many 2 rupees coin as she has 5 rupee coin. So I think we have just made mistake. Y is equal to 3x. If we change here, because 88 is not, 88 can't be divided by 17, because 88 is not the multiple of 17. And if we interchange, it might be x is equal to 3y. So if we check it here, if we write x equals to 3y, so what is scenario? So this is 2 into, at the place of x we can write 3y, and this is already 5y is equal to 88. So this is 6y plus 5y is equal to 88. Yes, my dear champion, actually, yeah, we have reversed the values. So basically, oh, same mistake. So grammatical, the language was little bit confusing. Same mistake. So my dear champion, make sure to read the entire question carefully. So let me show you the scenario. What is the scenario here? So here, this is the Ruby has 3 times as many 2 rupees coins as she has 5 rupees. Okay, so basically the question is 3 times as many. I mean, the number of 2 rupees coin she has is basically equal to 3 times as many. I mean, 3 times to number of 5 rupee coin she has. So basically here, the number of 2 rupees coin x is equal to 3 times of y. This is the scenario. Because that I have already told you, the language is little bit confusing. So my dear, make sure whenever such question comes up, read the question very carefully. See, same mistake I did here. Ruby has 3 times as many 2 rupees coins she has. Okay, champion? So x equals to 3y. Now, if she has a total rupees 88, so what will be total rupees? Number of coins of 2 rupees coin is x. So this will be 2x plus 5y is equal to 18. This was the first equation. This was the second equation. Now at the place of x we can put 3y. So 2 into 3y plus 5y is equal to 88. So this is 6y plus 5y is equal to 88. So this is 11y is equal to 88. Wow, 88 is the multiple of 11. Yes, so 88 divided by 11 cancel 8 times. So y we have is 8, and once we get y we can find out x here. So x is equal to 3y. So 3 into 8. So x is equal to 24. Right. Now make sure to write the exact answer in words also. So number of 2 rupee coins, number of 2 rupees coins is 24, and number of 5 rupee coins, how many 5 rupees? 8. This is the answer. Okay, 24 and 8 is the correct answer. So the first language, my dear, and we all are human beings. So whenever you do mathematical calculation, sometimes it happens. So you don't need to worry about, don't panic, don't feel demotivated, it happens. So when you do a lot of practice in maths, so practice gives you perfection, everyone. Okay, moving to next. Okay, a farmer cuts a 300 feet fence into two pieces. Very easy question, and I'm giving you this question for your homework, and I'll be waiting for you for your response, everyone. So let's check who can give me correct answer of this question. So what you need to do, look at the question. How long are the two pipes? I don't know. We are talking about two pipes. So let's suppose the length of first pipe is x meter, the length of second pipe is y meter, and make equation. And once you got the equation, basic mathematical calculation will be there. Okay, so let's check. I'll be waiting for your answer, okay, in comment section. Please put your comment. Okay. So, next question. If the length of a rectangle is 3 more than twice its width and its perimeter is 24 centimeter, what are the dimensions of the rectangle? Very easy question, very simple question. So let's assume there is a rectangle, and this is length and this is breadth. So let's assume length as x. So when we assume x and y, it looks better for linear equation to make the equation in the form of x and y. So let's length is x and breadth is y. Now read the question. If the length of a rectangle is 3 more means, my dear, more means plus. More means plus. So according to question, listen, if the length is x is length is 3 more than, so plus 3. To whom? More than twice its breadth. So 2 into y. Length is 3 more than twice of its breadth. So first equation is ready. Moving to next information, and its perimeter, we all know perimeter is the sum of all the boundaries, x plus y plus x plus. So perimeter is basically 2 into x plus y. We all know the formula, 2 into length plus breadth, perimeter of rectangle, so which is equal to 24. So if 2 into x plus y is 24, so x will be equal to, x plus y will be equal to 12. Because this 2 is in multiplication form. When this 2 will come this side, 2 will be dividing 24, so that will be 12. So x plus y is 12, second equation. Now you have this equation, you can substitute. So in all these questions we are making linear equations. Can you please observe? We are making the linear equations and we are solving the linear equation, two linear equation. So we are solving pair of linear equations in two variable. In this linear equation, two variables are there. In this equation, two variables are there. So basically we are solving here pair of linear equation in two variable. So my dear, congratulations, you guys are making a very strong foundation for your class 10th. Yes, because these things will be reflecting in class 10th also. Your 10th class, okay, everything will be as it is. So putting equation 1 in equation 2, so at the place of x we can put 2y plus 3, so this will become 2y plus 3, and this is already y, 1y is there, 12, so 2y plus y will be 3y, and this 3 is plus, if this 3 will go there, so 12 minus 3 will be 9, so y is equal to 3. And once you get y is equal to 3, what will be x? X is 3, so 2 into 3 plus 3. So 2 into 3 will be 6, and 6, 3 is 9. This is, so we can write, what are the dimensions? So dimension means length and breadth. So the length is what? Length was x. So length is 9 centimeter. And what is breadth? So breadth is, this is 3 centimeter. Answer. Moving to next topic. So now the next topic is exploring linear patterns. So this is also very good topic, exploring linear patterns. What does it mean by linear patterns? Very interesting. So let's talk about this. So my dear, what does it mean by linear pattern? Listen. For example, I'm giving you one equation as 2x plus 3. Let's assume this is y is equal to 2x plus 3. Here y is representing to fare of a journey by a car. So y is basically total fare, and I'm doing a journey, I'm traveling by a car, so y is basically reflecting total fare by a car, and x is basically equal to every coming kilometer per kilometer. So my dear, if you find out the total fare at 1 kilometer, first kilometer, what will be the total fare? So you need to put x as 1, so 2 into 1 plus 3. So y will be equal to 2 1 2 plus 3. I have to pay 5 rupees. I will have to pay 5 rupees for this. For every 1 kilometer, every coming kilometer. Now if I ask you, how much of amount I have to pay for 2 kilometer? Now put 2 kilometer. So x will be 2. So what will be fare? 2 into 2 plus 3. So this is 2 to the 4 plus 3, and this is 7 rupees. Similarly, if I ask you how much amount that I have to pay after traveling 3 kilometer by this car, so y will be equal to 2. This is the equation, 2 into 3 plus, so answer will be 9 rupees. Can you see here? The first amount for 1 kilometer was 5 rupees, the second amount for 2 kilometer was 7 rupees, and the third amount of 3 kilometer was 9 rupees. So every amount is increasing by 2 rupees. Can you see here? This is called linear pattern. So the fare of the car is increasing linearly, because this was the condition by the car driver. He told me that for every coming kilometer, this equation will follow. You have to pay according to this equation. So the fare is increasing linearly. 5 rupees, 7 rupees, 9 rupees, and this is called linear pattern. Now can you see here? In stage 1, how many boxes are there? 1. In stage 2, how many boxes are there? So let's say this is n equals to 1. Now, this is a stage. So number of stages, let's say 1. This is number of stages 2. Let's say number of stages 3. And let's say this number of stages 4. For stage 1, number of square is 1. For stage 2, number of square are 3, and for stage 3 number of square are 2, 2, 4, 1, 5, and for number of stage 4 the number of square are what? 7. So this is perfectly increasing. On this cube, this is placed. Again on this entire structure, one more cube in this format placed. Can you see here? This was placed. And now on this structure, this was placed. So this entire pattern is increasing by 2 diagonal cubes. So we can make an equation, listen. So I can make an equation, number of square is increasing linearly as this pattern 2n minus 1. Come on, check it once. The number of square increasing in each stage according to this linear pattern. You can verify this. So let's put here in this equation n equals to 1, first equation. So if we put here 2 into 1, because this is the first stage, minus 1. So 2 1 ja 2 minus 1. Oh my God, how many square is coming? 1 square is there, and exactly 1 square is there. Now stage 2, put in here in this equation 2. So 2 into 2 minus 1. So 2 2 ja 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3, and count them. How many squares are there? 3 squares are there. Now put here in stage 3 this equation. So stage 3 is 2 into 3 minus 1. So 2 3 ja 6. 6 minus 1, and how many square is coming? 5 square. So now put there here. So n is 4. So 2 into 4 minus 1. 4 2 ja 8 minus 1. 7. Count square. 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. How many squares are there? So this pattern is increasing linearly. Every stage is following this equation. So this is called linear pattern. I hope you are getting my point. And one more example I have given here. Yes, my dear, this is called linear pattern. Now moving to next. Okay, so look at the question. Example, Bella has rupees 100 for pocket money. Okay, Bella has 100 rupees for, I don't know Bella is male or female. Bella is, it looks like female. Okay, so Bella has rupees 100 for pocket money. Okay, of course she is there, so of course she is female. She spends rupees 5 every day. Okay, she is spending rupees 5 every day. So how much money, after how many days will she be left with rupees 40? Come on, champions, listen. Make a table. Okay, make a table here. first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, and so on. And here amount of money she has, this is money left, okay, and here I'm writing number of days. My dear champion, Bela has total amount 100 rupees and she is spending 5 rupees every day for first day. Listen, for first day, so how much money she has now? Money left first day 100 minus 5, because on first day she has spent 5 rupees, so this will be answer 95. So for the first day money left is 95 for the first day. Now similarly for second day, on second day how much money she has now? Money left. Come on, follow this. Money left. So 100 minus 2 into n, because 2 days means 5 plus 5. 2 into n means, so we can write here 5n also. Let's say I'm writing here 5n. We can also make this equation more impactful. Minus 5 into n, and n, let's say n is number of days. So my dear champion, on second day, here on first day n is 1, so 100 minus, we have used this formula, 100 minus 5n. So 100 minus 5n means what? 100 minus 5 into 1, and that was 100 minus 5, and that's why we got 95 here. And on second day n will be 2. So how much money she has now? This minus 5 into 2, so this is 100 minus 10, and this is common sense also. In 2 days, how much money she may have spent? She might have spent how much money? Of course 10 rupees in 2 days, because she is spending 5 rupees every day. So how much money she has now? This is 90. So second day now she has 90 rupees. Similarly for third day, so for third day n will be 3, so money left will be what? Now use the formula, money left, use this formula, 100 minus 5n. So this is following this formula, 5, so 100 minus 15, and this is equal to 85. So this is on third days she has 85, on fourth day she has 80, on fifth day she has 75, on sixth day she has 70. Why? Because money is decreasing by 5 rupees. But the question is, after how many days will she be left with rupees 40? Rupees 40. Let's check it once. Let's put n is equal to 12. N is equal to 12 means 12th day. So money left will be what? Money left. So this is 100 minus 5 into 12, and if we subtract 100 minus 60, 100 minus 60 is basically equal to 40. Now she has 40 rupees on which day? 12th day. So the answer is 12th day. Answer is 12th day. Answer is 12th. What, my dear? Answer is here 12th day. This is the answer. I hope you got the result. 12th day, on 12th day, after 12th day, money left she has is 40 rupees. This is the pattern. So entire question, this question is following which pattern? Money left, we can find out by using this formula. This is the linear pattern, and n here is what, my dear? N here is number of day. I hope this question is clear to you, everyone. Okay, so now moving to next. Now One more question. Let's say exercise say 2.3. Let's solve the question here. So a student has rupees 500 in her saving bank account. She gets 150 every month as pocket money. How much money will she have at the end of every month from the second month onwards? Very easy question. Find a linear expression to represent the amount she will have in the nth month. Very good. So basically the question says that there is a student has 500 in her saving account. So 500 rupees she has already in her saving account. 500 rupees is already deposited. Now she gets rupees 150 every month as pocket money. She is getting 150 rupees every month as pocket money. How much money will she have at the end of every month from the second month onwards? So this is the question. So my dear champion, for now on, thank you so much. This was the part 1 of your linear introduction to linear polynomial. In the second, the part 2 I'll be launching, I'll be recording very soon, and the video will be uploaded on channel itself. So in part 2 we'll be discussing from exercise set 2.3 to few concepts are there, linear growth, linear decay, and few more concepts. One more exercise is there. So in part 2 we'll be completing our introduction to polynomial. So I know you are a little bit curious to get the part 2 very soon. So I'll be recording, I'll be uploading, the video will be uploaded very soon on the channel, the part 2 of introduction to polynomial. So till then, thank you so much for watching, and I'm giving you this question because I have already solved one question here, basis of linear pattern, and only one question I'm giving you as your homework. Everyone, please make sure to try this question honestly by your own. Okay, so I will be waiting for your answer in comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed everyone, stay determined, stay motivated, and focus to your health also, and listen your parents, obey them, and of course stay confident. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye everyone, take care.